this. A goal, and they win the South Division. It's got to be Ron Handy. Doug Shedd looking around the bench. Here he comes, the wily veteran Ron Handy, with a chance to win the South Division title. Ron Handy with a chance to win it all. Here he comes. Handy up the middle, over the blue line, looking at Richards to the backhand. He scores! He scores! The IceGators win the South Division title! Bedlam in the Cajun Dome. The Gators have gone from expansion to champions in just 1 year. Unbelievable, Bruce. Just take it in.
Cross ice to Rowe. Rowe's in, shoots and scores! Berg, they have a breakaway. Berg steals. Here he comes. Bob Berg in, shoots and scores! Pass up the middle, stolen by the Port, to Berg. Berg alone, shoots and scores! Throw to the Port at the blue line. The Port tries to go around his man, does. He shoots and scores! Comes back for the IceGators. Pulls up towards zone. Big body throw by Kyle Ross. And it's
The Louisiana IceGators were the first professional hockey team in Louisiana, founded in 1995. They averaged an attendance of 9,775 people per game in their inaugural season, and broke the ECHL largest total attendance record of 342,154. They also broke the largest opening night attendance record with 11,026 people, and they also won the South Division title in just their first season. But how did the Cajun Dome go from this to now this? It all started in South Carolina in 1993 when the South Carolina Stingrays played their first season. They averaged 9,151 fans per game and had a total attendance of 260,666. Ooh, scary. People were surprised by this because nobody thought a team in the South would ever succeed, but they were proven wrong when South Carolina crushed the attendance records. Two brothers saw the success of the South Carolina Stingrays. They were Dave and Tim Berryman. They thought they could have the same success as the South Carolina Stingrays in the Southern market, so they started looking for venues in the South where a hockey team could play, and also a place where they could hold more people so they could rob the attendance record from the Stingrays. It didn't take them long to stumble upon the Cajun Dome in Lafayette, Louisiana. It was a beautiful facility with many seats and in all a great venue to host a hockey team. But not everyone was on board with the idea. One of the major partners, the owner and CEO, Ernie Parker, was reluctant when approached with the idea. He thought it was a far-fetched, but as the days kept coming, more and more facts kept coming too, and soon he thought that there was a possibility to bring hockey team to Lafayette. After the Berryman brothers finally found investors, it became official in March of 1995 that Lafayette would get a hockey team in the ECHL for the 95-96 season. But although the Cajun Dome was nice, it was not prepared for a hockey game at all, so major renovations had to be done, which that completed in a tremendous amount of time. During the renovations, the Berrymans hired former Penguins player Doug Shedd as head coach of the IceGators. He had led the Wichita Thunder to 2 consecutive championships in the Central Hockey League. He also had to recruit players to get a team together. When some of the players learned that they would be playing in Louisiana, they were excited for playing in a warmer climate and throwing parties every weekend, as Captain Bob Berg said. Some didn't even know what to expect and thought they would be seeing swamps, alligators, and even snakes. After they gathered their team, all they needed now was to get the people of Lafayette in the Cajun Dome for a game they had no knowledge of. And how did they do this? Fights. They advertised fighting. They denied these accusations, but it's kind of clear they marketed the fights. When the season started, the IceGators were on a 10-game road trip and found out that over 2,000 season tickets were bought and that their home opener was a sold-out crowd. After the 10-game road trip, the IceGators came home on November 5th, 1995.
And nothing would ever be the same.
Consecutive championships in the Central Hockey League, Coach Doug Shedden. All right, fans, let's give a very warm welcome for your Louisiana IceGators.
This rink is absolutely gorgeous. Pre-game skate today, everyone was about 15 feet high off the ground. The rink is beautiful, the ice is great, and now it's time to make a little bit of Louisiana sports history. The puck is dropped, and this game is underway. Well, controlled by the IceGators in a neutralized zone. Now we got a fight. McKay throwing with McQueen. Rob McKay. McKay with uppercuts. McKay with the right hand. Throws a left hand now. McKay, the first fight in IceGators history in the game zone. McKay still throwing runs. Near side boards, the port, back to Valasevic. Valasevic to the right face, up circle to the port. The port, cross ice to Rowe. Rowe's in, shoots and scores! The first goal in Canes and Dome history goes to Sean Rowe on the power play.
And finally it comes out front. Rob Valasevic against the puck. This thing's about to break loose. Two guys on their glove line. Rob Valasevic fighting with Brandon Coates. Rob Valasevic just gets a couple of right hands in, and they all fall down on the ice in the heat. Rob Valasevic down the near side. Goals is going at it with Stacey up. Brad Goals with a couple of big right hands. Oh, Goals is going crazy. Stacey up there throwing. Now the goaltender Bell jumps in. This thing's breaking loose. Here comes Brian Shaw hand-to-hand. Everybody in the ice fighting. Brian Shaw going crazy, going after the goaltender. There he's beating that guy up. This thing is broken free, and the Gators are in the house. Spolstor comes over. 5-on-5 fight. Brian Schultz getting hand-to-hand to fight with Bell. Haslam throwing some uppercuts. This is a heavyweight battle. O'Rourke gets an uppercut. Another uppercut by O'Rourke. Shortchensky goes to a knee. Right hand by O'Rourke. Another one. Another uppercut. Down goes Shortchensky. Dan O'Rourke with a knockout in the first period. Outstretched arm of McKay. McKay's got a good hold of that sweater. Yeah. McKay gets the right hand free. Throws it right. McKay with another right. Has the yellow pad off. McKay right. McKay getting a couple punches in. Now he goes to the left. Another left. More covering up. And McKay just wrestles more down to the ground. Coming into Willis. McEwen grabs a sweater. Throws it right. They're going punch for punch. Still wrestling around there. McKay trying to get his left free. Gets a left hand in. Another left hand in. Smith goes down to a knee. Then falls on top of McKay.
McEwen trying to get free now. McEwen trying to fire the left. McEwen waiting for it, throwing some right. McEwen the big goal. No sports. McEwen waited, and then an absolute left-hand bomb.
Towards the end of the season, it was made appear to them that the IceGators would break the overall attendance record for the ECHL. It happened the night before St. Patrick's Day, where the IceGators wore special green jerseys for the holiday. At the end of the game, the fans received the first star for being the #1 fans of all of minor league hockey.
set tonight, breaking their record of 311,800 plus in South Carolina. The final projected total, believe it or not, will be over 342,000 here in Louisiana. They will salute the #1 fans in the East Coast Hockey League, and I'll go out on a limb and say it, the #1 fans in all of hockey.
Some players thought there was nothing to give back to the fans, but there actually was something. An unbelievable end to an unbelievable season. With only 3 games left to play, the IceGators were in first place in the South Division, 1 point ahead of the Tallahassee Tiger Sharks. And the last 3 games of the season were against the Tiger Sharks, 1 in Tallahassee and 2 in the Cajun Dome.
Ingraham, right side. Ingraham, line, shoots, scores. Hewlett works the puck free behind the net to Berg. Berg at the left corner. Back to Chris Valasevic, high slot. He winds, he shoots, scores! Valasevic turns, slap shot goes through the crease. Left point, Pasma keeps it in, shovels it in the corner. Rob Valasevic, turnaround shot, he scores! There he winds, shoots, knuckleball blocked in front by Geldorf, and he hits Paradise. Paradise with a breakaway. Jim Paradise on Manawak, in, shoots, save, Manawak! Shanahan leaves it for Berg. Berg at the right faceoff circle. Berg into the slot, shoots, scores! Bob Berg between the legs of Rob Morey, and the IceGators take a 3-1 lead. Bob Berg, number 58, and goes down to the Tallahassee zone. Kicked it at the point by Bo. He shoots and scores! Aaron Bo keeps it in and fires it low past the stick side of Morey. The Gators lead 4-1. Up to DePork. DePork gets in the right to Berg as a 2-on-1. DePork to Berg. Berg shoots and scores! DePork to Berg. It's 6-2. Get ready for a Sunday night showdown.
You have 11-some-odd thousand people screaming and yelling, and it's a thrill. It's hard to explain. It's awesome.
Berg still has the puck. Chips it around, sends it in the corner to Spoltor. Spoltor to Valasevic. He shoots and scores! Chris Valasevic with a one-time laser, and the Gators lead 1-0. Valasevic lighting the lamp. His pass out of the stick of Gustafson, 3-on-2. Gustafson left side to Feeblecorn. Feeblecorn back to Gustafson. Slap shot scores. Rod Pasma with the puck up the middle to Ryan Shanahan. Shanahan over the blue line. Shanahan to DePork. DePork in, shoots, scores!
It's unbelievable. Your adrenaline's just pumping, and you just want to go down and make sure you get a good shot on the net, and it went in.
Schwartz at the blue line, drops it back to Chris, line, shoots, and it trickles between Manawak's leg and goes in. Handy goes forward with it, gets a shot off save. Richards, rebound, Rob Valasevic knocks it home. Val Jr. pounces on the rebound, and the Gators lead 3-2. Face off, kicked around, comes back to the point. Now Schwartz in the slot, shot, scores. And the entire South Division, after 69 games and 3 periods of hockey, comes down to a shootout. Here we go. Shootout for the South Championship. Here comes Deasley. Left-handed shooter, goes wide, comes in, shoots, save, Manawak! John Spoltor, the 100-point man, picks it up. He comes straight in the middle. Spoltor to the backhand, shoots, and misses the net. Here comes Sauter. Right-handed shot, picks up the puck, skates slowly right up the middle, comes in, shoots, and misses the top shelf. Aaron Bowe picks up the puck at center ice. Here he comes, goes to his right. Bowe comes in, fakes the forehand, shoots, and scores! Aaron Bowe goes top shelf, and in round 2, it's 1-0 IceGators. Ingraham skates forward, picks up the puck. Ingraham over the blue line. Ingraham comes in, shoots, and scores. Here comes John DePork. DePork with the puck. Comes in on Richards. Shoots, scores! DePork just flipped it over the shoulder, under the crossbar. It's 2-1 midway through the shootout. Round 4 coming up. Trevor Jobe. He's going to take his time. He skates slowly. Jobe right up the middle. Comes in, shoots, scores. beats Manilow high to the blocker side. It is tied at 2 midway through round 4, and Job does a little bit of showboating in front of the Ice Gator bench. He's gonna come in and fire that wrist shot. Bob Berg with the puck. Here comes Berge in on Richards. Wrist shot misses. Here we go. Schwartz comes in. Schwartz, left-handed shot, fakes a slap shot, shoots, misses! The Ice Gators come down to this. A goal, and they win the South Division. It's got to be Ron Handy. Doug Shedden looking around the bench. Here he comes, the wily veteran Ron Handy, with a chance to win the South Division title. Ron Handy with a chance to win it all. Here he comes. Handy up the middle over the blue line. Looking at Richards to the backhand. He scores! He scores! The Ice Gators win the South Division title! Bedlam in the Cajun Dome. The Gators have gone from expansion to champions in just 1 year. Unbelievable, Bruce. Just take it in.
In the playoffs, the Ice Gators were to play the Jacksonville Lizard Kings, but sadly, their season would end there when they lost to the Lizard Kings. But in the 5th game against them, the Ice Gators broke yet another ECHL record, this one being for playoff game attendance, with a sellout crowd of 11,042 people. But what about the other seasons? In 1996, the Ice Gators said that they weren't done and clapped back, breaking the attendance record once again, with 400,155 total and an average of 11,433 people. Their record was 38-28 with 4 overtime losses. They scored 292 goals and surrendered 244. Louis DeMont netted 41 goals while Ron Handy tailed 30 or more as well. Handy also scored 67 assists. Mark I'm gonna butcher this word, Mark Delamore, I think that's how you say it, earned 36 wins for the squad and a team best 30.6 goals against average, pacing qualifying goaltenders. They lost in the league championship. That's all I could find on the 96-97 season because Mr. Inaugural Season stole all the fame. Time for the 1997-98 season. The Gators' record was 43-17 with 10 overtime losses. The Gators paced the circuit with 298 goals and allowed 232. Don Parsons scored 55 goals for the gang, while Jay Murphy, John Spolter, and Louis DeMont each tailed 30 or 30 more. Yep. John Spolter contributed 79 assists. Doug Bonner earned 36 wins for the team, a team best, again, of 30.03 goals against average, pacing goaltenders with enough qualifying appearances. The Gators ended up losing in the 3rd round of playoffs. So close. Maybe next year?
Stupid, I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Their attendance this season was 345,030 people. And that was the total, and their average was 9,857. Their record was 46-18 with 6 overtime losses. They scored 297 goals and allowed 205. John Varga scored 39 goals, while John Spoltor, Don Parsons, Louis DeMont, and Michael Murray each tailed 30 or more as well. John Spoltor contributed 73 assists. Doug Bonner earned 28 wins in front of the net for the Gators, and I'm gonna butcher this one too. Buhar Amadovsky, there we go, added 15 or more victories also. Buhar registered a 2.32 goals against average, pacing goalies with significant playing time. For their 5th anniversary, the IceGators had a record of 43-18 with 9 overtime losses. Their attendance dropped even more, with 277,825 people total and an average of 7,938 people. Despite the low attendance, the Gators led the league with 281 goals and allowed 241. Jay Murph scored 55 goals for the squad, while John Spolter contributed 92 assists. 92. Mike Valley topped the team with 15 wins, and Dave Arsenal registered a 3.27 goals against average, pacing regular goalies. The Gators ended up going all the way to the finals, where they lost to the Pure Rivermen. That was their last appearance in the finals. I had to get a piece of gum. Anyways, hello 2000-2001 season. The attendance plummeted with only 226,611 total and an average of 6,295 people. Is this even the same team? Their record was 42-24 with 6 overtime losses. The IceGators netted 237 goals and gave up only 209. Only 209. Sean McNeil scored 36 goals for Louisiana, and Jay Murphy tailed 30 or more, too. John Spoltor contributed 71 assists. Jason Sal earned 27 wins in front of the net for the squad and a team-best 2.7 goals against average, pacing regular goalies. And in the end, the Gators ended up losing in the 4th round of the playoffs. No. The 2001-2002 season came around, and the attendance was 100,079, 658 total, and an average of 4,991. Where did the times go? Their record was 56-12 with 4 overtime losses. The IceGators scored 261 goals, which was the best in the league. Louisiana yielded 156 goals, fewest in the league. Jay Murphy netted 39 goals for the team, while Sean McNeil and Steve Aronson tailed 30 or more too. Corey Crane contributed 50 assists. Frederick Cloutor and Margarita apiece earned 28 wins in front of the net for the Gators, and Frederick Cloutor earned a 1.84 goals against average, pacing qualifying goaltenders. The Gators lost in the 2nd round of the playoffs. Womp womp. The attendance kept on dropping in the 2002-2003 season with a total of 144,071 people and an average of 4,002. The IceGators scored 249 goals and allowed 210 goals. Sean McNeil scored 40 goals while Bobby Brown netted 30 or more too. Sean McNeil contributed 51 assists. Kyle Kettles topped the squad with 21 wins, and Frederick Clouder added 15 or more victories as well. Kyle Kettle pop popcorn, you know, yeah, it's a good snack. You should try it sometime. Recorded a 2.61 goals against average, pacing qualifying goaltenders. The IceGator season would come to an end when they lost in the 2nd round of the playoffs. The attendance for the 2003-2004 season was 122,332 people with an average of 3,398 people. Their record was 48-22 with the 2 overtime losses. The IceGators scored 235 goals and conceded 167. Bobby Brown netted 33 goals for Louisiana, and Jamie Johnson contributed 45 assists. Derek Gustafsson, I don't know how to say these words, earned 28 wins in front of the net for the Gators, while Frederick Clouder added 15 or more victories also. Derek Gustafsson registered a 2.09 goals against average, pacing goalies for significant playing time, and the Gators would end in the 2nd round of the playoffs. Now it is time for the 2004-2005 season. The IceGators recorded their worst season so far, with a record of 26 victories and 40 losses, with 6 overtime losses. The IceGators scored 192 goals and accepted 266 goals, Wes Mason netted 31 goals for Louisiana and recorded 39 assists. Nathan Marsters topped the squad with 18 wins and a 3.51 goals against average. This would be the first season that the Gators wouldn't be making the playoff appearance, and it ended up making it their last season, as the IceGators would fold and hockey in Lafayette would never be the same.